One day where were 8, now where are couple? As Chileans voice in the other circle of the president poll on Saturday, they will now include a direct selection. Or, in a path, both of candidates could be told to present continuum. The leader in the at first circle, multimillionaire entrepreneur Sebastian Wienera, already regulated the nation of 2010 to 2014. An other placed Alejandro Gil has the endorsement of the present socialistic CEO, Michelle Bachelet, and has pledged to go on lot of her policies. The campaigning has been quite slow. The other circle will be close observed in the area to see if it results in else losing for leftward-wing parties in Roman America. 10 years back, Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Cuba, Ecuador, Honduras, Nicaragua, Uruguay and Venezuela were all regulated by leftward-wing leaders. But in latter year, Conservative Party include go to force in Argentina, Brazil and Paraguay, and Venezuela's Bolivarian coup has go by harsh blood pressure in against government protesters take to the gateway for months. A win by Mr. Wienera and his Chile Vamos coalition would future unite how tendency. The largest latter view polls propose how Mr. Wienera has a light conduct above Mr. Gil, but it is thin at just 1.4 percentage points. In the at first circle, Mr. Gil, a ex-reporter and news story anchoring, came in a remote other over Mr. Wienera in 22.7% compared to the multimillionaire's 36.6%, but Mr. Gil is anticipated to choose up the votes throw in Circle 1 for the leftward-wing applicant Beatriz Sanchez. Ms. Sanchez was indecisive to approve Mr. Gil at first. She requested her supporters to voice for him following Mr. Wienera offered several of the votes throw for her and Mr. Gil had been scam. If the so far separated leftward wing unites over Mr. Gil, he could hit Mr. Wienera. A law wing swinging in Chile is thus not a taking into account. Mr. Wienera has pledged to restrain in the reforms driven in by CEO Bachelet. Proverb he will stop the extension of complementary college formation and do modifications to pensions and taxes. Mr. Gil, on the some brush, has campaigned on the behind of CEO Bachelet's heritage, swearing to increase provincial invest and beach up the well-being country. CEO Bachelet's advanced order of business has won applause overseas. Her popular plummeted for her other period, due in portion to a 2015 corrupt practices fracas comprising her child-in-law. Yet, the CEO overcame prudent opposition to effectively ease Chile's stringent against abortion laws. Prudent critics say Ms. Bachelet spurred her reforms too distant, several sounding on the leftward blame her of loser concern in the human beings. Though Mr. Gil, who is accepted by Ms. Bachelet's coalition, says Chileans are needing actual changing and reforms how achieve routine human beings. Both of Mr. Wienera and Mr. Gil say how, if selected, they will enliven foreign trading to ease Chile's dependence on its major exportable, brass. Economical increase in Chile is cladding over how of some Roman-us nations, and analysts say a next dip in brass prices could reason problems for who comes to force. Tensions in native communities in the southern Araucania area could as well reason headaches for the inbound CEO, inaccountable of strife on the growth. The Bachelet authorities step up its part in the Venezuelan policy meltdown newly by offer refuge to Venezuelan opposition figures. A win for the law in Chile would just intensify the fracture among the two countries. Also, Chile's increasing restlessness in Bolivian lead Evo Morales would surely harden by Mr. Wienera's management. On the some brush, relations in Argentina would potentially be nearer by Mr. Wienera, as he has frequently pronounced his delight for the Argentinian lead, Mauricio Macri. Future afield, Chile's economical dependency on China and the joint state suggests a pragmatical overseas politics attitude. Again signed upgrade to Chile's complementary trading transactions in China, as the X's present in the Transport Pacific Association, indicate any inbound CEO will perhaps go on looking to Asia for lot of the nation's trading.